Namaste and welcome to this weekly transit update. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. This week Budha is transiting Karka and he will stay there for the next 22 days. For Mesha, this is a very favorable transit as the communication at home and with your family becomes very easy, so there is a lot of comfort and luxury to be experienced at home. And also vehicles bring you luxury and comfort. So this week the transit of Budha is all about increasing your comfort at home and with your loved ones within the family. For Vrishabha, this is a tricky transit for all those people who are into important communications and spokespersons and all those who are in the media and speaking before the mic on behalf of a company, etc. You have to be doubly careful because whatever you speak might be misunderstood, misinterpreted and misquoted. And even otherwise, for everyone there is a caution required in written or oral communications. You have to be very careful about sending messages on WhatsApp and other Gmail and other media as such. For Mithuna, this is a very favorable transit. Auspiciousness in the house increases because of Budha and Jupiter's presence. So there will be some auspicious ceremonies and preparations, and also a lot of joy and luxury and comfort to be felt at home, and some of you may also gain money. For Karka, this is a tricky transit because now whatever you speak will be definitely misunderstood. People are somehow not in a mood to listen or understand to what you're speaking. So communications become very tricky and the biggest hurdle now for the next 20 days. For Simha, this is a not favorable transit because there will be some termination threats to some of the very crucial friendships, and words may actually become very sharp now. The effect of the words can be much stronger than you realized. So some friendships will have to see the termination energy now. And also there can be heavy expenses, and also words and written communication or all other communications will have to be managed very well. Otherwise there can be a lot of problem from what you speak or what you write. For Kanya, this is a very favorable transit. All your wishes will come true and your speech, words will become the instrument for gaining money. So for all those people who are into marketing and sales, etc., you can now connect with any number of people and all the people. So this will be a very fruitful and a favorable time for all those people who are freelancers, are into business, or even otherwise for all the people who are now to be involved with friends. Friends will bring a lot of joy, but there's not a very favorable time for relationships and personal matters. For Tula, this is a favorable transit. There will be gains from your communication effects. In the workplace, you will actually now see some respect and also recognition and rewards for all that work that you've done in the last 1 year. But at the same time, because of the presence of Jupiter, you will have to keep your words very in line with the principles and ethics. Otherwise, you can actually run into a lot of problems and disrespect. For Vrishchika, this is a tricky transit. Your luck seems to be still being judged by your words and by not your work. So now is a very crucial time to doubly check what you say and what you speak, or actually what you even think, because thoughts are what get converted into actions later. So now bosses are watching you, you're being scrutinized. Next month you will have a lot of opportunities for promotion, which is definitely there for you next month. For Dhanu, this is a favorable transit. There will be some healing from broken friendships and broken relationships now. Some of the bonds can be cemented, but still not everything will seem to be okay directly, but something is better than nothing, so health also improves now. For Makara, this is a very tricky transit because whatever you speak now will be misunderstood. There can be a break in partnerships, and there is a lot of threat to termination of some very crucial partnerships anyway. So this is a tricky 20 days for you, and whatever you communicate will not be understood in the essence of whatever you're trying to say. People will not be interested to think whatever you said or did was actually correct or helping them. For Kumbha, this is a very favorable transit. Enemies are destroyed, enemies step back, Whatever you communicate now will be actually treated like a slogan by others. Your words become very powerful, and also it can give a lot of inspiration to a lot of others. You can also draw inspiration from your own words and by the way people react to you. There's a very favorable time and a time for victory lap as such. For Meena, this is a slightly tricky transit because there can be problems in written oral communications, and also people are not quite ready to accept what you say or think like what you think. And also, when it comes to personal matters and relationships, there can be a lot of disturbance due to some words and some misinterpretations and misunderstandings, of course. So, the same way, even official communications will have to be taken care. People are not just ready to listen to what you say or agree to what you do. And for all those people who are parents of children, you will have to pay a little more attention and spend more time with your children. Investments may be a little bit of a problem now. So I'll see you all next week again with the transit update for the next week. Until then, chanting, writing, reading, or even contemplating on any one of the Gita verses will save us from the greatest of adversities. Shubhamastu, Shri Krishna Vijayate.